Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and today we're gonna watch the finale of Season 7 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. So episodes 25 and 26, Shadow Play. Time flew by and the season is at its end already, and what a season it has been. We got to see Rainbow Dash's and Applejack's parents for the first time, we had map missions for characters who aren't the main six, we saw Daybreaker, an edgy changeling and punk rarity, while Ember, Thorax, Iron Will and many more old characters returned. A lot of continuity was had, and new characters and lore in the form of the Legends of Magic were introduced as well. And Celestia taught us that there is no wrong way to fantasize. Overall, this has been a very solid season so far. Now, I go into the finale mostly blind. I know that the Legends of Magic will somehow play a role in it, but I haven't read any of the IDW comics tying into the finale, so that's pretty much all I know. At first I was half expecting Chrysalis to make a return, but that seems a bit unlikely now, as there was so much build up for Rockhoof and the Mighty Helm, Mistmane, Flash Magnus, Somnambula and Mage Meadowbrook. Also that strange book Sunburst bought last episode, so maybe we'll visit the Crystal Empire again. Oh, and I think I also know who wrote this episode. According to some older info from the Friendship is Magic wiki, the finale was written by Josh Haber, who brought us the season 5 and 6 finales. Well, I guess I rambled on long enough now. As a small side note, I'm watching this on Sunday, shortly after episode 26 has aired in Canada. Yeah, I didn't want to watch the episodes early, but I'm not in the mood to dodge spoilers for another 6 days, especially now that the finale has already officially aired somewhere. Okay, done now, so let's hit play. Oh, and there's that book. Who's that?
And I know ponies who represent them all.
Oh, yeah.
Strength, bravery, healing,
Oh?
beauty, hope, and sorcery.
Are those the original element bearers?
Gathered together by another to maintain and share the light of these powerful.
Oh, what's going on here?
But we soon came to believe the pony who brought us together only wanted that power for himself.
Okay, new villain, I guess.
Cast out and alone, this power-mad pony turned to darkness to satisfy his thirst. Transformed into a pony of shadows, he
Oh, the pony of shadows?
to extinguish the
Sombra?
pillar's light and rob the
Doesn't
world.
look much like him.
To stop him, the pillars and I must make a brave sacrifice. But we shall leave behind a seed, in hopes that one day it will grow into a force to stand against the darkness for all time. We must now face the FiM.
Is this the planting of the Tree of Harmony?
I only hope it will be enough. That's the last entry. And maybe Star Swirl's final words before he vanished.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, apparently, I guess Duswell the Bearded and the, and those pillars, as they were called, the Legends of Magic there, who are responsible for planting the Tree of Harmony. That seems a bit weird. I don't think that can be right. Yeah, well, let's see what will happen. I don't know. And I'm talking during the intro, I know.
I've always wondered what happened to Star Swirl. This is quite a discovery, Sunburst.
So, it's genuine? You can verify that this journal
Josh
really
Haber.
belonged to Star Swirl the Bearded?
So he wrote this alone, I guess.
From the looks of it, the last thing he wrote before facing the Pony of Shadows.
So the Pony of Shadows was really real?
That is an extreme
We
callback.
met the other pillars, and we were too young to understand the danger they faced.
Hold on a second now. All those legendary ponies were real too, and they went off with Star Swirl to face the Pony of Shadows, and then none of them were ever heard from again.
Oh, doesn't sound too unlikely.
Yeah, weren't you listening? But what happened to them all? They must have defeated the villain, since Equestria is still full of light and hope.
And where did they go?
Probably not really defeated.
My old Ponish is a bit rusty, but I wonder if the answers can
Yours
found
shouldn't be that
somewhere
rusty. I
within
mean,
the
you're
pages of
kinda
this book.
old.
Well, I just happen to be an expert in old
Of course you are.
I mean, I practically memorized every ancient text about Star Swirl there is.
Yeah, you're a nerd.
Seriously, all of them.
We have fond memories of our old teacher. If you could discover what happened to him, we would be most grateful.
Solving a thousands-year-old mystery could take forever. Think of the research, the rereading, the
Stay calm, it will only take like 2 episodes.
You need help.
Luckily, she's got a whole bushel of helpers right here.
Yeah, but none of you are useful in this situation.
Take exactly.
You don't
Let's get
speak
this
that old
back to the
language.
harbor. I'm sure we'll figure out what happened in no time.
Oh well, let's help anyway. Yeah, no time,
Figure it out yet, Twilight?
obviously.
What did you figure out?
You figured something out?
Yeah.
What is it? Nothing. I mean, Star Swirl was a genius, obviously. But forget old Ponish. There's parts where his horn writing is like another language.
Oh. Twilight.
What a
we've
surprise.
been studying and referencing
A-
and cross-referencing for 3
A
days
brilliant person
straight
has
now.
a shitty handwriting.
I haven't spent this much time reading since the last Daring Do book came out.
Perhaps it is time to take a break. This mystery is over 1,000 years old after all. Another day or two won't make a difference.
Yes, it will.
2 days? I don't want to waste 2 seconds. I'm close to an answer. I can feel
And in the center is the head.
What's that?
Stonehenge? Is this like...
Temple of Ponehenge.
Oh wow,
You can
they
read
really
that?
have Stonehenge
The
there.
horn writing's pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine. Tawar Dul Grimnik of Fola Firgingorg?
At the base of Full Mountain.
Usur Endemest Shield.
Our last stand.
Okay. I really wonder what the hell kind of language it actually is.
Sure sounds like a clue to me.
Is it completely made up or some real old language? Well, Pony Stonehenge looks weird.
This is it. Ponehenge. I can't believe
And
it.
the name is stupid, I'm sorry. Oh,
I've never seen magical runes like these before.
those
Have
look
you?
like old Nordic runes.
I don't think any pony's seen any of this for a long time. It'd take a whole team of ponies to clear away all this brush.
Yeah, also magic.
Even then,
Great, and Fluttershy broke it.
should we find out what happened
Good
to
job,
him
Fluttershy.
1,000 years ago? You're right. I suppose it was a long shot.
Cheer up, Twilight. Finding a whole set of ancient ruins is pretty impressive.
Hmm,
Or maybe you
Slightly.
could write a paper on it.
I guess I hoped we'd get here and the mystery would just magically be explained.
yeah, that would be very convenient. Oh, speaking of convenience.
Twilight?
The plot convenience attacks. Okay. Also, that's how he actually looked like.
I've wanted to meet you my whole life. I can't believe you're here.
I don't think he is here. I don't think any of them are.
Oh, the rest of those guys as well. Oh wow, he's like Sombra.
Summon me at your peril, Star Swirl. Once I defeat all of you, this realm will embrace the darkness, as I did so long ago.
Yes, it probably didn't work. Oh, wings. So that guy's basically an alicorn. First canon male alicorn.
Drawing me here will only make me stronger. You will never defeat me. We did not come here to defeat you.
White magic aura. I like it.
What are you doing? We came to contain you.
And each of them has an artifact. So I guess they have to search for the other artifacts.
Well, you did ask for a magical explanation.
Yeah, and she got one. So I assume they need to find those artifacts. Meadowbrooks would be easy. That was in her house.
Star Swirl cast a spell that banished the Pony of Shadows.
How convenient.
Of course, powerful magic like that would leave an impression on this place. Bringing the book back here let us see what happened.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Star Swirl and the rest of the pillars sacrificed themselves to save Equestria.
Well, good to know.
I think one of the greatest mysteries of Equestria was solved with a musty old book from an antique shop.
But I wouldn't say the mystery's solved. Star Swirl's spell was one of the most powerful feats of magic in all of history. It'll take years of study before we fully understand it.
I think I understand Star Swirl's spell.
Yes, of course you do. Well, you are the element of magic, so...
Before, but this one was on a whole different level. Was it an explosion of magical feedback? An evocation? A kind of incantation? It's Star Swirl, so the possibilities are endless. And once Starlight set me on the right track with his crazy horn riding. I mean, he was a genius, so I guess we can forgive a little messiness. I went through the journal again, and it's amazing!
Great.
Darling.
Tell us.
We understand you're excited.
Tell us what you know. Yes.
What exactly is so amazing?
Only how Star Swirl and the other pillars sent the Pony of Shadows to Limbo.
They did what
Oh,
now?
Limbo. Another place that is now canon.
They used their magic to open a portal between worlds, to Limbo, and pulled the Pony of Shadows inside.
That is
Darling, your diorama.
I made more.
kind of Star Swirl's thing, huh?
Star Swirl thought the
Oh,
only
there's a
way to
problem.
trap the Pony of
Let's
Shadows in Limbo was for the pillars
send him to another world.
So they got stuck too.
Worked so well with the sirens.
Shadows must have been really awful for them to do that.
I suppose being trapped for all time with a super duper bad guy in Limbo might be okay if you were doing the Limbo. But that's still pushing it.
Yes, it is.
I think I can get them out.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Serious? You can save the most legendary ponies of all time?
Yes, and in doing so you will also free the other guy.
Portals between worlds didn't work out well for me. Are you sure it's safe?
Yeah, the entire
First of
portal
all,
thing is
you opened portals
probably
through time.
going
And
to hell.
Second of all, Star Swirl wrote the spell you used to do it. If he'd been here, he could have stopped it. Equestria would be safer with him in it. We have to save him.
But you'd be saving all the pillars, right? And they disappeared ages ago.
Yeah, and after 1,000
That's the thing
years,
about Limbo. It isn't one place or
somewhere.
another. It's in between, so time stands still.
Oh,
If we can
that's-
pull them out, it'll be like they never left. I
That is
actually built another
okay.
model to demonstrate.
Please no.
What can we do to
Okay,
If I'm right, we need to find items that
that
are
is
connected to the pillars
interesting.
in some way.
You mean like stuff that belonged to them?
I knew
How
it.
do you know what to look for? Or where?
Luckily, Star Swirl took a lot of notes. My compatriots are as varied as the realm itself, and hail from every corner of our land, bringing with them artifacts and talismans of great power.
Oh, the map is reacting, I guess.
I'm not doing anything.
Rockhoof's shovel.
Flash Magnus's shield! Miss Main's flower! Meadowbrook's medal!
Yeah, we already found that thing.
And the blindfold Somnambula wore when she faced that nasty Sphinx!
I guess we don't need to figure out who should get what.
Yeah, probably not. Seems pretty self-explanatory.
Professor, it's a mighty helmet!
Oh, it's
Maybe it
that
belongs
girl
to
again.
Rockhoof himself!
Legends don't wear helmets. This belonged to a real pony.
Oh, I can guarantee Rockhoof was as real as you and me.
And I suppose that Ravine was dug with his trusty shovel to save the village from an erupting volcano.
Probably.
I love old legends as much as any pony, but a pony strong enough to save a village from rushing lava with a shovel is preposterous.
Yeah, you are a magical talking horse. You don't get to talk about being preposterous.
I can't believe you just did that. You saved us.
I bet if you told some pony else the story, it might sound preposterous.
Thanks, AJ.
I suppose some stories might be true.
Yeah, especially if your world is already a magic
Rockhoof
place.
appears to be one of them.
I wonder how all these items got to these places back again. They seem to have them with them in
You keep those hooves to
Ponehenge.
yourself, dearie. This place has been in my family for generations, And I'm not about to let some whippersnapper take the last good piece of it. Time-wise, ponies came from far and wide to see these gardens. But that flower's the only worthwhile thing left.
Rarity, also great at gardening.
Perhaps it just seemed like your gardens were worthless, but a little pruning can work wonders.
A little.
Of course, you will have to look after more than just one flower now.
You've given me back my family's legacy.
Yeah, last time you were gardening it took a lot longer, my dear.
A fair trade for that.
Well, that was easy.
I can't believe Flash Magnus's shield ended up in the Dragonlands.
Well, I'm not
Good
really
thing you brought
surprised.
The official equestrian friendship ambassador to the dragons to help you navigate our customs. Like our favorite sport, gorge surfing!
Oh. Didn't expect to see the dragons again.
Okay, that was awesome!
Dragon Lord Ember commanded us to make peace with ponies, but it doesn't mean you can surf in our spot.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
As the official equestrian friendship ambassador to the dragons, I have to say that's not very friendly.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, it's garbage.
Pony
Garble.
Dragon sticking up for his pony pal.
Hey, that's an ancient pony artifact.
Hooves off my gorge board. I found it in the desert, and finders keepers.
It isn't yours.
Huh, it sure looks like mine, but I might consider racing you for it.
No problem.
No, I mean you.
Yeah, that's not going to end in disaster. Just get to Ember and tell her to order him to give you the thing.
Get set!
Oh, that's a new dragon, the pink one. Oh wow, Spike, you're surprisingly bad.
I won. I won!
Amazing.
Give up the shield, Garble.
Lord Ember only commanded us to be nice to ponies. She never said anything about pony-loving dragons.
Ah, Garble, you're still the worst.
Since Dragon Lord Ember commanded you to make peace with ponies, you can't very well attack one of their friends, can you?
I guess we'll find out.
Nice throw.
Oh, why is he always hiding behind ponies?
I wasn't hiding when I beat you down the ridge.
You fell.
Wow, you must be slow if all Spike had to do to win was fall down.
Yeah,
I'm
kinda.
faster than you.
Doubt it.
Fine. I'll race you back to the top. If you win, you can have your pony junk. But if I win, you'll leave and I get to give it to him.
Fine. I'm pretty sure I could beat you anyway, but with that heavy hunk of metal on your back, it'll be a snap.
Huh? Oh yeah. Thanks for the tip. See you at the top, loser!
They will just leave. Garble, you're an idiot.
Finders keepers, remember?
See? Because that's what you said to them when they first showed up.
Thanks, Orange Dragon. What are you doing?
Just remember not to turn away from them, Cattail. Flash bees can get pretty aggressive. I guess that's why none of the other Bayou
Oh, wow.
went to the water.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to wear the mask that calms the bees?
It would. If I didn't have to fly up here to move their hive.
Okay.
There.
Well, I guess that's one way to solve the problem.
Now the other Bayou creatures can
But
get
that is
to
a
the
weird
water
looking
without
alligator.
being threatened.
Crocodile. Whatever.
You know, you didn't have to help with this. I would have lent you the mask anyway.
I know. But I couldn't leave without helping.
I don't think any pony can find anything in there.
I wouldn't
Oh,
give up
daring.
hope just yet.
Really? Just pulling the plug here.
This whole blindfold was stuck in the drain.
Weren't you looking for a blindfold?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was surprisingly easy.
You know, outside of my dreams.
I can't believe you're actually going through with
Yeah,
it. What do you mean? I'm all for pushing the envelope.
Yes, you are.
honestly, but this is pretty out there for you, Twilight.
yeah.
What's out there about saving the most legendary ponies of all time from a thousands-year-old prison?
The fact that you will bring the
Well,
Pony of
I
Shadows
wouldn't
back
say
as
it
well.
like that. Unless the most legendary ponies of all time knew what they were doing.
Yes,
And we shouldn't mess with
yes, they probably did.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the Pillars did the best they could back then, but magic has come a long way, mostly because of the work they did.
That's true, and you did get your wings from finishing one of Star Swirl's spells.
Exactly.
Oh yes, the wings, right.
Then I
Almost
messed with
forgot.
one and nearly destroyed the universe. So
Starlight. Star Swirl the Bearded is the greatest wizard who ever lived.
Starswirl,
The chance to have him
Starlight,
back in
come
history
down.
is worth the risk.
You will get your wings soon.
Otherwise, we'd have brought this shield for nothing.
I hope you don't think you're the only one to find her artifact, because this here shovel says otherwise.
Honestly, you two. Not everything is a competition.
Yes, it is.
But Miss Main's flower is by far the most attractive of the artifacts.
You're just saying that because you didn't have to scuba dive in a pit of green slime to get yours.
Or move a flash beehive.
Good work, everyone.
So,
Let's do this.
let's let Twilight fuck up everything.
What has happened?
It worked. We brought you back.
To where?
You and the others have been trapped in limbo for over 1,000 years, but I figured out how to get you home.
What? No, 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 no!
Yes.
You must undo what you've done!
What? Why? I mean,
Because what I said a few minutes
You
ago.
cannot bring us back!
But I did. I brought all the pillars back.
You cannot bring only the pillars back!
Yes. Good job, Twilight. You just destroyed everything.
Oh no!
God damn it, Twilight. Okay, we're gonna skip the outro here and immediately go over into the second episode. Second part. Yeah, you know what I mean. Previously on My Little Pony, as in several seconds ago.
That's the last entry. Star Swirl's final words before he vanished.
All those legendary
Yes.
ponies were real too, and then none
Twilight
of them were ever heard from
ruined
again.
everything
Use their magic to open a portal to limbo.
with her not so clever ideas.
We need to
Which
find
really,
items that are connected
that was
to
to
the
be
pillars in
expected
some
to
way.
happen.
We brought you back.
You cannot bring only the pillars back!
Well, at least that guy's having fun. Yep, he is having fun. That's good.
Your pitiful attempt to imprison me has failed, Star.
No, it hasn't.
You
And
must
now he's
return
out
us
of
to
juice.
Limbo. It's the only way to stop him.
I only figured out how to bring you back.
Seriously?
Working on it. No table of contents.
Allow me to assist.
Okay, this is a weird skill that guy has.
There! Without the power of Bonehenge, your banishing spell is useless.
You have studied my writings. Surely you have some other plan.
No, I just wanted to save you. I didn't think.
Don't fret. When I extinguish the light and hope of this miserable world, you won't remember any of this.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess.
This one is almost as strong as you, Star Swirl. But even in my weakened state, she cannot stop the might of shadows.
Lucky for her,
she's not alone.
Yeah, you have two of the strongest spellcasters there.
Know this, fiend. We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
Never! Your days of glory are through, Starswell. Now my dark power will reign, and you six will bow to me!
And he's gone. That was easy.
Where'd he go?
That is a riddle we must unravel, and quickly.
Interesting.
How long have we been gone?
Interesting accent there on Somnambula.
Then my spell worked, before it was meddled with, and the realm has been at peace for a millennia.
We did have to save everybody from Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time when Starlight traveled through time and almost destroyed life as we know it. That's all in the past.
If you were truly this accomplished, we will stop the Pony of Shadows twice as fast together.
We shall see. It is an easy thing to say you have saved the world. It is quite another to do it.
Oh, we've saved the world, Beardo. And we
Beardo.
will do it again.
Be that as it may, the problem of locating the Pony of Shadows remains, and this land is vast.
It sounds like you need a map. Luckily, we have just the thing.
Something about this magic seems familiar.
Oh, they really did plant a tree, did they?
Did you know he can do that? He's Star Swirl. He can do anything.
This map, and indeed this very castle, are grown from the seed we planted over 1,000 years ago. Then it did work.
What worked?
So they actually planted that tree.
In hopes that it would grow into a
That is interesting.
We wanted to leave something to protect the realm in our absence, but we never dreamed our gift would become so powerful.
Y'all mean the elements came from you?
Yeah, they are kind of the original element bearers.
Sparkling crystal things that grow from the tree of harmony and represent each of us? Laughter, honesty, generosity,
Butthug.
loyalty, kindness, and magic.
They are reflections of our own elements of hope, strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
We had no idea our small seed would bloom into the living spirit of the land.
And also managed to banish Discord, Nightmare Moon, Discord
More
again.
importantly, we no longer need Ponehenge to send our
Interesting.
foe back to Limbo. We can use the stored magic in this Tree of Harmony.
But doesn't a banishing spell take a lot of power? We'd have to sacrifice the elements for that.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be gone forever?
Star Swirl, I don't think the tree can survive without the elements.
Yeah, that's
If
kind
it
of a
dies,
problem.
Equestria will suffer.
If the Pony of Shadows has his way, your land will not exist. So, unless you have a better idea...
Well, Starswell is being a kind of a dick. Though I kinda get why.
Our foe will seek dark places from which to draw power. I will prepare my spell, so that we may strike as soon as you find him.
What are we waiting for?
I like your spirit.
So everyone gets along with their historical counterpart except for Twilight,
This one.
since she
See pony etiquette?
kind of
Right now, Spike.
fucked things up.
Twilight? Are you okay?
I just unleashed ultimate evil and doomed Equestria because I was obsessed with meeting my idol. Why wouldn't I be okay?
Oh well.
You didn't know that was gonna happen.
But I should have listened to you and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost to fix my mistake.
Well, you
There's
still
another-
have
there is,
kinda that
Twilight
innate
find it.
rainbow power magic.
Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes! If the pillars can hold open the gateway to Limbo, a powerful pony can do the banishing spell herself. Do you know what this means?
I can stop carrying books.
That too.
The pillars don't have to leave Equestria. Even though we'll lose the elements, we'll have the ponies that created them, and the Pony of Shadows will be banished for good.
That sounds weird.
Great.
And
But
not exactly
I was
helpful.
thinking of another way that maybe doesn't involve banishing at all.
Star Swirl knew what he was doing when he cast that
You could
spell.
use that
If I can make it
mirror
even better,
portal
maybe
thing.
he'll see that I take magic as seriously
You
as
know?
he does.
Just send the Pony of Shadows to the human world.
It seems the dark
places Star Swirl indicated on the map have changed.
I bet the Pony of Shadows would have loved the Ghastly Caverns before 1,000 years of erosion turned it into the Ghastly Gorge.
Okay.
Appaloosian wastes sure sounded dark and desolate. Who knew they would become such a popular square dancing destination? And I get how this part of Equestria used to be cast an eternal night, where the Pony of Shadows could draw power and wreak havoc while ponies were powerless to stop them. But it's gonna be a comeback. Do you imagine it's really bright?
Great. So all dark magic places have
It
been
seems there are fewer dark corners in the realm these days.
abolished.
Isn't that a good thing?
True. The Pony of Shadows will have a hard time regaining power. When he rears his head, we'll be ready.
Isn't there some way to banish him without losing all of you?
I wish there were. But to save our home, we are willing to leave it.
I don't think you'll have to. My spell isn't finished yet, but I think we can send the Pony of Shadows to Limbo without all of you having to go as well.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm,
He doesn't appreciate it.
this is hardly the time to take risks on half-baked spells.
Begging your
Well, the
pardon,
last
Mr.
half-baked spell
Bearded, but
turned her
Twilight
into an
doesn't do
alicorn.
anything halfway.
Especially not magic. Seriously, she got her wings by finishing one of your spells. I think you'll find her work is worth reading before you dismiss it out of hoof.
While it is an unconventional approach, I believe it could work.
Oh, she actually knows magic?
I suppose there is a chance.
On a theoretical level? Kind of
We
surprised.
still have no idea where to find the villain.
Oh, your butt is glowing. All your butts are glowing.
Maybe we should try there?
Where is there exactly?
The Hollow Shades. I think a branch of the Apple family lives there.
They'd have to be pretty distant. The Hollow Shades was abandoned eons ago.
That's odd. The only time the maps called all of us to one place was Starlight's village. So it's like a supervillain tracker. No offense.
None taken.
Do you think
Oh,
the map could be trying
maybe
to tell us
some
what the Pony
taken.
of Shadows is?
The Tree of Harmony acting to protect the light of the realm. Yes, a good thought, Twilight. I will
That
make
face.
my notes on this spell. Ready yourselves for battle.
I know I'm not as experienced as all of you, but is banishment really the only option? I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
Oh,
We
that
can
is...
save our homeland with a conversation.
Well,
But we could
it helps
try.
oftentimes in this
Stop it.
world.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the others did try.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain. Twilight, Sunburst, would you accompany me? I wish to refine this spell for our use.
Come! We must prepare for the struggle ahead.
What kind of accent does he have?
I know Star Swirl is a great wizard, but this whole plan seems wrong. The maps only ever sent us to solve friendship problems.
Maybe so, but the Pony of Shadows doesn't really seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
Well, he has a weird voice. And looks kinda like an alicorn. And shadows.
You all knew the Pony of Shadows.
I'm not going to make a
before
Shovel Knight
you
reference here.
You must have been friends, so what happened?
The tale of our rift is a sad one.
But, oh, the sirens. Wouldn't have thought we would ever see them in Equestria, actually. Oh, ouch.
Stygian was a pony like the rest of
Stygian.
us, though more scholar than hero. He recognized our emerging world would need champions to defend it.
Well,
He may have gathered us together.
that worked a bit different
He
in the
himself
comics.
was just an ordinary unicorn who soon grew jealous of our
Though,
abilities.
really, better than in the comics, because
He stole
that was a
objects from each of
stupid
us.
thing.
artifacts to use in a spell.
And we cast him out for it.
We always thought to return and seek forgiveness. But when we saw him again, his heart was bent on revenge. He dashed even my hope of saving him.
Okay.
Why did he steal the artifacts from
Yeah, that's interesting.
No doubt it was an enchantment to take our powers for himself.
Is this again a case of ponies are shit at communicating?
That looks like a lot of work.
It is what must be done, and it would be best if we were not disturbed.
I'm sorry, Starlight, but we can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to—
Banish Stygian to Limbo. I get it.
Who? Stygian was the name the Pony of Shadows gave up when he turned to darkness.
And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had, and that desire led him down a path from which there is no return.
Yeah, I see, so that guy is probably going to get reformed.
When Matt called you six to my village, it was for a friendship problem. Are you sure this is different?
Stygian wants to destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
Yeah, he might be right.
I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too.
Well, maybe that guy has gone a bit too far.
I am glad
Starlight,
we had the chance
just
to
saying.
see what has grown from our efforts so long ago.
It seems a shame to harm it.
A necessary sacrifice. With the element's power, we will bind the Pony of Shadows in Limbo. And thanks to Twilight, we will remain to watch over the realm ourselves.
Oh, we're getting to see the necklaces again. That's nice.
How do we use them?
Well, Oh, I'm not sure. They simply work for us.
Yeah,
The
kinda.
elements are attuned to you. We must use their magic in pairs.
No problem. We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
And it'll be an honor to save Equestria with y'all.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
Yeah, we all do.
I don't remember reading anything that said the Hollow Shades was like this.
Oh, the pony
Ooh,
of
nice walking
shadows
animation
must
there
have
on
twisted
Star
it
Swirl.
to his purposes.
Prepare yourselves. He is here.
Yes, we heard the
Stygian,
evil
show
laughter in the
yourself
background.
and face us.
He's in the well. Yeah.
I definitely would have remembered reading about this.
Well, I am glad that the Pony of Shadows is having fun. If no one else is having, at least he has.
To the Well of Shame. When you turned your backs on me, I discovered this place. The darkness spoke to me of a power beyond any I could imagine, and I listened. The shadow and I became one. Soon, all of the realm will be the same. Then all ponies will feel the despair I did when you cast me out.
We did what we had to do. You tried to steal our powers for yourself.
No, it was you who were selfish. Now, you will pay!
Are you still sure this isn't a friendship problem?
Ready? Open the portal. Now!
And he's getting rainbowed
No! You will not
to Limbo.
Twilight, push him in!
Huh? There's a pony in there.
That was maybe a bit, unwise.
Are you Stygian?
I was, once, until my friends betrayed me.
But Star Swirl says you betrayed them. You wanted their magic.
No, I wanted their respect. I brought them together.
I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced, but I didn't have magic or strength, so no pony ever noticed me. I went to Ponehenge to
He's
make my own
kinda
copies of the
a
artifacts. With them, I thought I could be a pillar too. And
he's
stand
kinda
by their
in
side
a parallel to
I never
Sunburst.
wanted to steal their power, but instead of sharing and letting me help, my friends threw me out. So I became stronger than any of them. The darkness welcomed me when no pony would, and I will do what I must to protect it.
This is all a misunderstanding. If the pillars knew how you felt, I'm sure they wouldn't have turned their backs on you. The shadow isn't who you really are. Let me help you be Stygian again.
Even if my friends did still care, what makes you think you have the power to help me?
Because it's what she does.
Oh,
I was
hi,
so
Starlight.
different from you, and Twilight helped me change. If there's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship, it's her.
I want to believe you.
But the darkness will not be stopped!
Yep, pull him out. That might work.
Fight the darkness, Stygian! You don't need it anymore! Revenge isn't what you want. Friendship is! Twilight!
Kinda fitting how Starlight is the one who was the voice of reason in this situation. Friendship problem solved. Time for vibrating butts. Oh. How they have that out, Rockhoof.
The elements! They didn't disappear! Maybe because we used them for healing magic instead of banishing?
Look!
Long ago, you needed our help, Stygian. But instead of listening, we turned our backs on you. Pride clouded my judgment. I owe you an apology. Thank you for helping us see the errors of our ways, Twilight. It seems I never accounted for the magic of friendship.
Yeah, that was...
Thank you, Swirl Star. Star Swirl.
Well, it was kinda Star Swirl's problem back with his Alicorn spell. That didn't work for him.
So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
Something tells me I will be making a lot of apologies today.
So these guys are around now.
I simply cannot believe how tall you've gotten.
Well, it has been over 1,000 years. Will you stay here and teach magic once again? My sister and I have such fond memories of your lessons.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
I'm not certain Canterlot is where I belong. The realm has grown, and I believe I'll have a look around before I settle in any one place.
And I long to see what has become of my home.
I believe
It's a swamp.
we all do.
Then I hope you will return to Canterlot on occasion and share the wisdom of your great experience with the next generation of ponies.
We would be honored, but if it is wisdom you seek, look no further than your own pupil. She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed, and that in turning away from others, you hurt yourself as well.
It's funny. I thought meeting my idol would give me all the answers I ever wanted, but instead, I forgot what I already knew. Good thing I had a student of my own to remind me.
Okay, so that was that. That was an interesting episode. Totally didn't go anywhere in a way where I expected it to go. Well, not where I expected it to go beforehand, but yeah. That was pretty fun. I think I will do a proper outro this time, gather my thoughts and write down some notes before I talk about this, so cut here and see you in the outro. Okay, so I just rewatched the episodes and took a few notes to talk about here. So first of all, I want to say that was an entertaining finale. Not my favorite, but it was still pretty good. It's not my least favorite finale, so yeah. I like the build-up over the season, where we had some episodes dedicated to the various pillars, or legends as they were called. And the finale also had a lot of callbacks to earlier seasons even. So let's go over a few things that I noticed when watching this. So first of all is of course Star Swirl. We see Star Swirl is kinda like, well, Season 1 Twilight or a bit like Moondancer, as in he is knowledgeable about magic, he knows his shit, but he's not exactly great in social situations or with friendships, which has been alluded to in Magical Mystery Cure, when Celestia told Twilight that Star Swirl could not finish his spell because he did not understand friendship and friendship magic. So that's an interesting piece of continuity, and yeah, well played. Star Swirl was a bit of a, well, let's say skeptic and kind of an ass, but yeah, he did what he thought was best, not considering any other options. So that was interesting. Also nice that they brought back the Pony of Shadows. The Pony of Shadows not only had a pretty cool design, I think, but also it's a nice callback to the Season 4 episode Castlemania, where such an entity was first mentioned. Now we know the shadowy figure at the end could not have been this guy, but well, it's nice that it's at least a name we have heard before. Also, I liked the banishment of the Sirens. First of all, I liked seeing the Sirens in Equestria, and I really preferred the short banishment scene we got for them here in this episode over the story we got in the IDW comics, because that was a really stupid background story. I mean, as much as I like some of the comics, the Sirens backstory was really dumb. So yeah, that was a nice little detail here, and I like that. Also a little thing I noticed when the main six went out to find the relics of the pillars. There were some interesting connections between either the pony getting the artifact and the corresponding well, legend, or a connection to their own elements. I first noticed that with Rainbow Dash, when she pretty much tricked Garble into just giving up the shield and then ran away with that. That's kind of a callback to Flash Magnus's idea. Like you said, you can't outfight the dragon, but you can outsmart him, and that's pretty much what Rainbow did here. With Applejack, we had, she did that feat of strength there, stopping the bouldering, kicking it away, representing the Pillar of Strength, Rockhoof. So yeah, that was another connection there. Fluttershy and Rarity were both acting in accordance to their element. Fluttershy doing helping Cattail and the animals with the Flash Bees, and Rarity, while Rarity doing both the generosity thing with helping that descendant of Mistmane with the garden, and also the beauty thing from Mistmane when she fixed up the garden, making it pretty again. So I guess we got a connection here. Pinky didn't have that much with a connection there. Well, Daring Do said we mustn't lose hope, so I guess that was their attempt to connect this, but yeah, that was kind of the weak link here. Also, the entire relic hunt was pretty weak. All the relics were found in less than a minute per relic, so I think that it could have been a bit longer. That would have been better. Maybe it might have been better if they had found the book early on in the season and then started to search for the relics, so that we would get one episode per relic and then start the finale there, because really the relic hunt felt a bit rushed. Also, what do we have? Oh yeah, we found out that the pillars were the ones responsible for the Tree of Harmony. That is a bit weird here, I gotta say. So the timeline is like Celestia and Luna were being taught by Star Swirl, and I'm wondering, were they alicorns back in the day? Or did they have to earn their wings or horns or both? That's kinda, I don't know, have they ever talked about that? I mean, they said in the crystalling that there has never been an alicorn born in Equestria, so yeah, that's kinda weird. Yeah, but back to the tree lore. So Celestia and Luna got taught by Star Swirl, and there was apparently no Discord around, because that world didn't look too chaotic there. Then Stygian brought the pillars together. We saw the Sirens and whatever the hell else they did. Then there was the incident with the Pony of Shadows, so they had to banish that guy. And sometime after the legends had banished the Pony of Shadows, Discord appeared apparently. And yeah, then Celestia and Luna had to discover the tree. So that's a bit weird. First of all, how much time was between that? And then why didn't the pillars or Star Swirl or anyone tell them about the seed and the tree? And I mean, the tree was in a cavern below their old castle, and we know they had that castle back then. We saw the pillars and the Pony of Shadow having their first meeting inside the castle of the two sisters. So yeah, how did Celestia and Luna actually have to discover the tree? I mean, the thing was pretty much standing in their basement. That's kind of weird. Oh well. And also, of course, Nightmare Moon was banished 1,000 years ago, Discord was 1,000 years ago, the Pony of Shadow was 1,000 years ago, everything was 1,000 years ago. Seriously. And while I'm nitpicking, also a millennia, it's called a millennium if it's singular. Millennia is plural, just saying. Another weird thing I noticed was, so apparently Starswirl wrote his diary and everything in Old Ponish, and the books written about Mage Meadowbrook were also in Old Ponish. But for whatever reason, the legends who had just returned, and for them no time had passed, they speak modern equestrian, or whatever the hell it is they're speaking there. I mean, yeah, I guess they do it because of convenience, not having to subtitle the characters here, but yeah, that was a bit weird. But yeah, that's just me nitpicking. Another thing I kinda liked about the episode, before I go into the negative stuff, was we had some nice cameos from characters from older episodes. We had the archaeology filly with the skull and crossbones cutie mark, who we saw back in the Fault in Our Cutie Marks episode back in season 6. Daring Do had her little cameo. Cattail from the earlier Meadowbrook episode had a little cameo. That was nice, I liked me a bit of continuity here. Now, let's talk about the things I didn't like about the episodes. First of all, the Pony of Shadows came kinda out of left field. We had established the pillars before, throughout the season, and the Pony of Shadows was only mentioned once in season 4 in passing, so didn't really know much about him, which is kinda a shame. Would have liked to see a bit more about the villain before he gets reformed, so I didn't like that too much. Then of course this Twilight's idea was pretty dumb in the first place, and one could have seen it coming that if one frees the pillars from Limbo, that the Pony of Shadow might also return. I said it during the episode, and looky there, it actually happened. What a surprise. Good job, Twilight, you fucked it up. And again, the problem boiled down to ponies are shit at communicating. Once again. Because all of this wouldn't have happened if they had just asked Stygian why he took the artifacts. His motives may have been kinda selfish, but he probably wouldn't have turned evil if they had just talked to each other and found out that he felt unappreciated by them. But yeah, lack of communication seems to be a common problem, not just in this show. But really, that's pretty much all I have to complain about here. So it's once again boils down to, well, the pacing wasn't exactly the best. Not as bad as things like the season 4 premiere, but still, pacing could have been done better. I think that if we had one more episode, if this had been a 3-parter instead of a 2-parter, that could have worked out better. But then again, I also haven't read the comics, so I don't know how those tie into the storyline. Maybe if I had read those, that might have alleviated the problem. Who knows? But to end on a positive note, one thing I really liked about the episode was Starlight here being the voice of reason throughout all the episode. At first calling out that Twilight's idea might not be the best, and that the Pillars and Starswirl probably knew what they were doing when they banished themselves with the Pony of Shadows. And also her being the one who tries to talk to Stygian to get him back to normal. That's very fitting, with her being a reformed villain and all. The entire scene when she goes, well, into the Pony of Shadows together with Twilight to talk to Stygian kind of reminded me of Sunset Shimmer and Midnight Sparkle in Friendship Games. That's very fitting. I mean, Starlight has been there. She tried to destroy the world as well. Well, she didn't do it on purpose, it was more of a side effect, but yeah, she was a villain as well and is reformed now. So yeah, good thing having her be the one trying to reform Stygian. Also shows how much character growth she has had by now. By now I am okay with saying that she has graduated from her friendship studies. Over the seasons she has made several new friends, reconciled with old friends, didn't try to mind control anyone, still has some freak out moments when she tries to use magic to fix her problems, but it's less than before and it's less extreme than before. And if you think back to Change the Changeling, back then she thought that Pharynx might be a lost cause, but she found a way to get him to come around. So it makes sense that this time she also thought that Stygian wasn't too far gone yet. So yeah, good on her. I think that really shows how much she has grown as a character, and I'm all for that. So concluding this, I did like the finale. not my favorite finale, that's probably still Season 5. Yeah, either Season 5 or Season 2. Those were my favorite. But this one is pretty good. I think I would rank it slightly below Twilight's Kingdom. So yeah, was pretty good. Could have been better. Like I said, the pacing wasn't ideal. But overall I liked it. But then again, I do like me some world building, and yeah, that was pretty much all this episode was about. Had some great world building, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen in Season 8 now, with the legends apparently now being around and doing their thing. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, that opens a whole lot of new possibilities. Oh yeah, and finally, like I already thought, like I said in the intro, so Chrysalis did not make an appearance here. So I guess we will see her in Season 8 at some point. I hope that once again they will do a proper build-up for the finale, like they did in Seasons 4, 5 and 7. And yeah, I'm excited, but for now we will have to face the hiatus, which sucks. But at least we'll have the new Equestria Girls short series starting in November. It's not much, but it's better than nothing, right? So, as always, I've been Stratagem. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next episode.